last one was a lie. It's fine in my heart. It's sunny. Because, you know, they have a suit. Really nice one. And if I can survive the next week, I can get a real job instead of being a student. Yeah, it'd be really cool if I could turn this into a job, but I'm not being pessimistic, I'm being realistic when I say this. Because I would really like to just play video games as my job. To be honest with you guys, as much as I love playing my guitar, and that is something I do want to do, guitar is, you know, one of my things. It's like my thing. It's literally like, if there was one thing that I could do, I would definitely just play my guitar professionally, but aside from that, oh, bloody hell. Come on, you were fighting something. Fight that instead, don't fight me. That was quick. No alarms triggered. It would have been stealthy had they not have killed whatever they were shooting. Yeah, I'm really sorry if today's, you know, videos are a bit kind of jerky at some points, because it's not my intention to make them jerky. I guess Mech Warrior just is throwing a hissy fit in the background, so... because that's the only thing that's different about today other than the other days. Not that things in your computer don't do things differently on different occasions, because, you know, every occasion is in itself unique. And I'm not just saying that in a poetic way, it's actually true. You know, because as great as computer components are, one, only 70% of all computer components which are made work. Secondarily, it's impossible to, you know, expect, say, a hard drive to read and write the precise same bit every time it does. I mean, you know, there are tolerances that have to be, you know, obeyed, obviously, but at the same time, it's not going to be pixel for pixel, if you know what I mean. You know, that's why when you save a really big JPEG file, it gets compression fuzz. Did you know that? Did you know that? I'm just making it up. It's probably the reason, because it's logical, but I did just make that up. I haven't researched it. Also, again, if I have to say this one more time, the user interface. 1 click selected, not 3 clicks selected. I was walking to town today, obviously on my way to buy the suit that I bought. There's so many explosive barrels in this place. And I was listening to Radio 3 because I had absolutely nothing better to listen to. My iPod's somewhere on my floor. I couldn't find it in, you know, the time I had to move. Anyway, so I was listening to Radio 3 on my phone. Through the, not the web radio, through the, you know, just the regular radio. And, the thing that I was walking to town with, it was a really nice song, and it was called the perfect American Sunday, where all of the people's music is heard from the white windows of the church, which is still not a reality in today's world. And it was just like, I heard the first bit, which was a perfect Sunday afternoon, and I thought, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And then the rest of the title was just like, oh, well then, fuck. No, fucking, I don't even know. I'm out. Screw this. It was a really good song, though. I mean, it wasn't a song, but it was a really good piece of music. That's what people like you to say. Piece of music, not a song, because a song is a words thing. A song is a words thing. I need a drink. But yeah, I listened to it, and it was just like, you know, it had like segs. Do you call them segs or segways? Segways. It has segways, but not segways in the Segway. You know, SEUGUE. That's a seg, right? That's not a. Am I going mad? Can I not speak English anymore? Anyway, like from, you know, different like hymns. I'm not saying I enjoy hymns, because a lot of them I do not enjoy. I don't enjoy them because I was made to sing them at school. That's the only reason, not because they're bad music or because they're Christian. You know, if you're Christian, I don't care. And if you make bad music, I don't care. If you make bad Christian music, I double don't care. Jason Brody's a rock. Here I am, dirt, 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 rock you like a hurricane. I was thinking recently that I could just remake games that I liked from the PlayStation and make them PC games. And I was thinking of specifically a game called Eagle Zone. I'm gonna repeat that. I yawned. I'm specifically thinking of a game called Evil Zone, which probably, I'm gonna say 99% of you haven't played. No, no. I don't know why I'm bothered. This is where the enemies are, not the other side. Okay. Well, at least I know now. I'm going up here anyway. So, okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, anyway. Music. Yeah, if you make Christian music, I don't care. If you make bad music, I don't care. I just won't listen to it. If you make music that I don't like, I won't listen to it. If you make bad music, there's no real such thing as bad music. It's all, you know, personal opinion. You can have technically superfluous music where there's trills and stuff which makes it hard to play, but you know, people who make that kind of music usually get termed by musicians as the very scientific and culturally respected word of asshole. You know, obviously if the musician writes a piece of music for himself to play, which is technically impossible, or on that kind of level, that's fine. He's doing it unto himself. He's not writing, he's not a composer who's going, it will be brilliant, and the masses shall love me, and then giving it to Jim McBonyfingers to play on his guitar, because it's not a nice thing to do, guys. Obviously, professional musicians have to have a decent level of skill to be able to be professional musicians, but at the same time, you can't expect them to be, you know, mechanically perfect as per a computer. Speaking of which, computers. Computers... Oh. I thought that was actually outside, so I... Hot dog! Sorry. For anyone who likes rabid dogs, I'm sorry. I gotta go on a stealth mission. Running! Stealth mission. Maybe they should, I think maybe they should make a sneaking game on this engine. I mean, like, you know how they made Blood Dragon? It's quite a small game from what I've played. I mean, compared to Farcry 3. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm at least halfway through Blood Dragon already. Anyway, they should make like a more stealthy game, because I'm sure all of you have guessed by the way it's been advertised and the way everyone talks about it and all of the Let's Plays you've no doubt already seen about it. Sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry for getting at me about it. Anyway, the point is that Far Cry 2 Blood Dragon is a very gung-ho kind of game. You go in with miniguns, machine guns, assault rifles, pistols which fire in 3-round bursts. And it's just, you know, there's bullets everywhere. You can punch people to death, and you have a metal arm. That's not stealth. It's not a stealth game. This game has stealth in it, but it's not really a stealth game. Jump and crouch, kids. But yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if they could make a stealth game with this engine. So, I mean, it has, you know, spotting and tactics and shadows and things, which, you know, they're all the elements of a stealth game. It just doesn't have a main focus on stealth. It has It has the option of stealth, like Metal Gear Solid 4. But, like Metal Gear Solid 4, when there's the option of stealth and the reality of machine gun, who's gonna pick the stealth option? I mean, it's just easier to shoot everyone. I mean, not in real life, obviously, because then you have to deal with the trauma of killing people who have happy families and children and wives at home, just like you. But yeah, I mean, in a video game, it's a lot easier to kill everyone than to sneak. Unless, of course, you have limited ammo, which in Metal Gear Solid seems how you can buy it from the shop. You don't, and the same with this game. Although, you can only visit the shop when you're at a shop, and, dugga-dugga-dung-dung. Oh, that ruin. I hate that ruin. That's, there was a quest there to find, like, ancient tablets of the Rakyat or some bullshit.